the one part that I find the most interesting, wide receiver, by bringing in Chris Brazzell. You can position it as you're bringing in competition. Totally get that mindset. But they've given Xavier Legette multiple opportunities since he got drafted to show that, all right, this development's there. We'll take the next step.
Okay. I think this is telling you, XL, you've got a year to get your shit together, whether that's for us or for your trade market, because Brazzell, like, I would only be using Brazzell on go routes this season. And I think that would be still a home run use of Brazzell. You don't have that guy on your roster right now. But whatever you're using him to do, that's not going to take away from Coker snaps. That's not going to take away from T-Mac stats. That's going to take away from one person.
Yeah, and Dave Canales even said this on Friday night when looking at Chris Brazzell, that he's a guy who can be a vertical threat, which they really have not had, I feel like, since Ted Ginn Jr. Maybe Robbie Anderson for a period of time was that for them. But a lot of things they can do on intermediate with T-Mac and Jalen Coker and XL will still be there. So the opportunity as far as snap count, that's going to go down for XL. It was already happening last year. Hell, there was a game week 2 against Arizona where Bryson Tremaine was out there in that game and XL wasn't. I can agree that it's probably your last chance to try, kind of show something. I'm just wondering, he's going to be basically their wide receiver 3 or 4 and likely like a returner at this point in time. And that was a guy you drafted in the first round. So it feels like they've already missed on that anyways. And the big reason people talk about, it made sense to get him at 32 is for the 5th-year option. Well, that's definitely not going to happen now. So like, we're all just kind of wasting our time. And I was never a fan of the pick. I told people then he's not going to have 5 years in Carolina to figure it out.
I just think it's interesting that the Carolina Panthers are now about balance. You've got one of the shorter quarterbacks in the league with tall wide receivers now.